Welcome everyone. We're going to get started here momentarily. Just giving folks the opportunity to get on. Great.
Good afternoon, Steve. How you doing?
Hey, I am blessed and highly favored, living in Dominion, just like you.
I apologize for the short delay. I'm having technical difficulties, but I got everything situated.
Oh, no worries. That's amazing.
Okay, so I'm going to see here. Get my presentation up, and Mr. Adil will be here shortly if he's not here already. We've had conversations this morning, so he will be here. How's everything going? Great.
Things are going amazing. Yeah, just plugging away here, planning, looking at the next 6 months of the year, where we're at, where we could be potentially. So welcome everyone. We've got some of our leaders on with us, I see, and it was quite a few more invited, but for me it was short notice. But this, will be the first of many, obviously, taking a look at, this potential collaborative effort with My DH Life, as well as, I know a lot of our leaders have been asking for passive opportunity, and I'm part of a couple of them as well. But always when you look at new technologies and new industries with very, in my opinion, innovative concepts, that's what I always look at. What are the innovations, and why does this opportunity, why is it different than many of the ones that are out there? And for each one of us, we've been in opportunities. I'm talking about passive, of course. We're here today, gone tomorrow. So very pleased that this was introduced, to me, as well as the opportunity it presents, because I look at longevity and look at sustainability and look at all the foundational qualities of a company, before being part of. So I'm very excited about this particular webinar today, because it's one of many.
Absolutely. I totally understand everything you're saying. Like you, we look for opportunities that we believe that are going to last and stand the test of time. I don't know. I know several. I know Miss Belinda and a couple other people I can see that I know on this call. And those that know me know that I love helping people. My name is Arlicia Jones, and I'm also known as Blessed to Bab in this industry, and that means blessed to be a blessing. So I believe that my purpose here every single day is to do something to help somebody. So with that being said, that's my mission. And I'm grateful to have come across this amazing opportunity that we have here. And I can just tell you, I've been here for about 2.5 months. And not only have I been here for about 2.5 months, I've had the privilege of meeting the mastermind, the lead developer, the CEO, some would say, that absolutely started all of this back in 2017. And shortly he will be online here. So after I present this opportunity, you all can ask some questions. But just being a part of it before I even met him, the potential was mind-blowing. And after the potential, meeting with him, talking with him on a regular basis, strategizing with him, because one thing I can say is he is a developer. He's a tech guy. He is all in, hands in, blood, sweat, and tears into this project he has put in, and he will continue to do that. But he's not the world's greatest network marketer, and that he doesn't claim to be or desire to be. So we, because of that, have been collaborating to try to make this a better situation for us as networkers, but also to building the community to, of course, create something that's never been created before. So I'm not gonna drag you any further, but I was privileged to meet him about 3 weeks ago in Dubai. We sat, we talked on several different occasions with everyone in it, some privately. We had great discussions, and the vision, I can tell you, before I went to Dubai, I was working this deal or running with this opportunity. But when I got back from Dubai, oh my gosh, Ladies and gentlemen, I hit the ground running every single day, 5 days a week, webinars, because that's how excited I was and excited I am to be able to share this and be a part of it. I think this is something that's going to last for years. And hopefully, as I present, you will see why I'm so excited. So today I want to present this opportunity to you all. It's called Kompwnd. Kompwnd is a smart contract-based platform. It is also considered as a home-based business because you can do it right where you are. There's also multi-business earning backup sources here. They offer high APY DeFi products. What is DeFi? DeFi stands for decentralized finance. It includes all financial products such as loans, borrowing, investments, remittances, derivatives, insurance, built and run on the blockchain. Ladies and gentlemen, DeFi emerged in 2020. It stands for over $200 billion today. Let me run it back for you really quick. 2020 is when this baby was born, and it's already a $200 billion industry today, with the potential of being a $90 trillion industry within the next 10 years. Is that crazy or what? I don't know about you, but those numbers excite me, and I'm so excited to be a part of something that offers DeFi products. Now, why DeFi? I think the better question would be, why not DeFi? I just told you it's a $200 billion industry, born in 2020. We're just in 2022, 2 years later, with the potential of being a $90 trillion. Ladies and gentlemen, if that is not enough reason to want to be a part of this space, I don't know a better one. But just in case that's not enough for you, it's a global user access. You can access this platform anywhere around the world. You will not need a VPN, ladies and gentlemen. It's very easy and it's very easy to access these products and services in a very, very short period of time. There's no censorship, no IDs, and they offer high APYs. When I say no censorship, that means no KYC, no having to present your passport, your driver's license, your firstborn's blood. Ladies and gentlemen, you can do this completely anonymous. This is a decentralized autonomous organization, a DAO. Kompwnd runs by a smart contract on the blockchain. This was a very important piece for me, because that means all operations and executions are autonomous. There's no middleman, there's no admin controlling our money. Ladies and gentlemen, God forbid something happens to our dear Mr. Adil Abbas. But should something happen, guess what? We would not miss a beat with our money. This program is already set up on the blockchain. All executions are executed by us when we click the button. This is not one of those platforms where we click withdrawal and we have to wait 24 to 48 hours before admin clicks withdrawal, which means admin really controls our money. Here, we control our money. When we click a button, it is executed within minutes, maybe hours, depending on the gas fee you choose, slow, medium, or fast. Now, why Kompwnd? I think I told you a lot already. I'm still saying, why not? I think we should do something different with the slide, corporate. Why not Kompwnd? But why Kompwnd? Well, again, I've told you already that we are in the DeFi space. It's over a $200 billion industry with potential of being a $90 trillion. It's run on a smart contract, which means there's no admin controlling our money. We're going to be able to get money when we need to get money. We don't have to worry about anybody or anything else actually controlling that for us. Well, there's no overhead to run Kompwnd business. Kompwnd is generated off revenue from the businesses or the ecosystem, which causes Kompwnd to grow. You heard me. You heard me right. This has an ecosystem that also drives revenue to the Kompwnd opportunity. We earn in KPW. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to pay in or fund our accounts with KPW, and we earn KPW. KPW is the native token for Kompwnd. I know you said, oh my goodness, not one of those, another coin that we have to wait before it's listed on its exchange, and we can finally be able to liquidate our money. Absolutely not, ladies and gentlemen. This is not one of those. This is not one of those. This opportunity, this coin is already listed on the Alacrity blockchain, already listed on the decentralized exchange, which means we can liquidate this baby whenever we get ready. We can sell it for Ethereum, of course, sell it or swap it for Ethereum, and we can move it to our wallet whenever we get ready. So this is not one of those roadmap companies that we're used to, whereby there's a roadmap in Q1, Q2, Q3, we'll be here, with the hope that the coin is finally in a state that we can exchange. I don't know about you, but I got a wallet full of coins that I'm waiting for it to be listed on the exchange. And now, again, I don't have anything but time. I'm not throwing them away, but boy, oh boy, would I like to be able to do that before launch, right? Well, this company, Mr. Adil, did not launch with the hope of doing all these things. He launched when he could do these things. So we're earning in KPW, we're paying in KPW. We can compound our funds, we can withdraw, we can hold. There's so many different things, ladies and gentlemen, that this coin allows us to do right now, today, that will blow your mind. Now, again, KPW is a native coin of Kompwnd. It is built on the Alacrity blockchain technology for proven high TPS and zero transfer fees. The Alacrity blockchain, many of you say, I've never heard of that. Well, I know this, even though this baby was born in 2017, Mr. Adil designed and developed this blockchain, he and his team. With that, this coin is listed on the DEX exchange to sell and buy instantly to avoid any pump or dump schemes and create a fully transparent coin value. KPW is burnt with every investment and compound earning revenue for the reduction of KPW supply. Ladies and gentlemen, we are earning every single day in this opportunity. Now, some of you say, why? What is driving the value? How do we get paid here? Well, of course, we know one way is a supply and demand type situation, right? So supply and demand does these things for us. As we buy, the coin goes up. As we sell, the coins goes down, right? That's one way that we are getting revenue here. Another beautiful part of this system is what? The ecosystem right here, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm showing you right here. This coin already has usability. This coin can be used right now on shoppingrite.io to purchase purses, Apple Watches, Apple laptops, iPhones, laptops, computers. Ladies and gentlemen, this coin already has usability. There's also another DApp on the Alacrity blockchain that is a online bank. It's a bank built on the blockchain called Open Finance. Again, these are all dApps within the Alacrity ecosystem that feed the value of our coin. Freelancing decentralized platform, SkillStrive. You can right now upload your resume to the Alacrity blockchain, whereby interested parties can check out your experience and decide whether they want to hire you. You to negotiate everything, and that is something else that's available today. The most trustworthy blockchain lottery, a decentralized social media platform. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people get really excited when I tell them they can create their own coin right on the Alacrity blockchain today. These are just some of the few ways that this coin is being utilized within the KPW system. Again, every time that these coins are in circulation, it helps with the value of our tokens. There also, again, the Alacrity blockchain has 21 nodes. 2 of those nodes are dedicated to income for revenue income streams for Kompwnd. So again, these are ways that the opportunity or the ecosystem feed the KPW or Kompwnd DApp revenue sources. What exactly is Kompwnd? Now, I've told you what the basic underlying structure is: a smart contract that is built on the Alacrity blockchain that is completely autonomous. You can do it very anonymously. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have. And those things got me excited. But what type of products and services are we looking at right now? Well, this is an investment opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. We earn 1% a day until we get 200% or for 200 days in KPW. Now let's talk about this. I'm gonna throw some numbers out for you guys. And I want you to listen very intently. Don't get too excited or nervous about the number that I'm about to throw out because it's gonna be in KPW. I'm gonna give you examples today, but they all will be in reference to 20,000 KPW. 20,000 KPW, not $20,000, but 20,000 KPW. KPW is less than a penny right now. 20,000 KPW is probably gonna cost you today anywhere from $65 to $70 in this moment. Now, that price can go up and down, up and down. It's very volatile. This is a live coin. So let's just say in the moment, it'll cost us about $70 to purchase 20,000 KPW today. You purchase those 20,000 KPW, you're earning 1% a day for 200 days or until you get 200% in the KPW value. Again, you're earning 1% a day in KPW. So if you have 20,000 KPW, you're gonna earn 200 KPW every single day until you have doubled that value, which means when you get 40,000, your contract expires. Now, let's talk about that really quick. I know many of you say, okay, so that's 40,000 KPW. What will that equate to in dollars? Well, of course, today, if you did it and you quickly somehow did a time vamp to 200 days in the same day, you purchased for $70, you'd have $140. But this is the beauty of this opportunity. The value of this coin goes up and down. That 200 KPW today could be worth less than a penny, or 1 KPW is less than a penny. So you're earning in KPW 1% a day, every single day for 200 days. Now, when you get those coins and you decide to withdraw, every time you have a minimum of $50, you could withdraw those coins as a 10% withdrawal fee. You could now, when you claim them, that means they're in your available balance for you to sell or swap or exchange for Ethereum instantly. You could do it. You could choose to transfer these free to any members. I created accounts for my little ones, my children, because I want to create generational wealth. I want them to have something an asset later. So I'm building a foundation for them right now, right here in Kompwnd. So they have accounts. As I earn from my account, I transfer to their account, free, with no charge, in-house. I could choose to hold KPW. So when I claim or withdraw, that doesn't mean that I have sold or swapped for Ethereum. They're sitting in the available balance. Why did I not instantly sell? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is volatile, up and down, up and down. So at the time of my claim, the price of KPW could be lower than what I want it to be. So instead of me swapping or exchanging, I want to make sure I am profitable, not just profitable, but the most profitable. So what do? I can hold a certain amount of my coins in my available balance. And when the price of KPW gets to a favorable price point, I can sell them. For instance, about 2 weeks ago, I held about $800 worth of KPW, not dollars, but at the time, yeah, it was dollars. When I claimed, it was about $800. I said, this is a lot of coins. That value is pretty low right now. I don't want to sell my KPW. I'm gonna sit them right here. Now, in the meantime, I had those, but I was compounding my daily profit from that day forward. So I claimed a certain amount, I held them, but every other day and every day I'm compounding my daily earnings. So with that being said, I held that specific amount of coins in my available balance. I waited till the price of KPW went to a favorable, profitable price point, and then I sold, I exchanged them for Ethereum. I can tell you the same $800 that I held, when I actually swapped and exchanged, was $1,268. And let me ask you a question. Was that a 1% a day gain? Can you tell me why I have sleepless nights at this moment? Ladies and gentlemen, when I realized how lucrative and how powerful this system was, I had to share it with everybody I know. Now, again, we're earning 1% a day in our KPW coins, but those coins are going to go up and down in value. Again, when I pulled the 800 or when I claimed them, the price was low. If I had sold in that moment, guess what? I could have potentially lost money, but I didn't, because we're very smart investors. We're very smart business people. We understand the concept of buy low and sell high. And that's exactly what I did. We're patient. We're not anxious, because guess what? If I was anxious, I would have sold and I would have lost, but I'm not anxious. I'm patient. I'm smart. I'm going to wait till that coin gets to a favorable value, a profitable one, and then I'm going to sell. That $800 gave me an extra 50%. Okay. I sold at $12.68. That's how much Ethereum I received in my wallet. So this is extremely lucrative, very powerful, if we understand how the system works and we work it in our favor. We can compound our daily earnings. Again, some of you may decide to come in and compound one day, withdraw one day, compound 2 days, withdraw one day, withdraw a week, compound one day. Whatever you decide to do, it's going to be completely your decision. You are in complete control of whatever it is that you want to do. You are. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a very good place here. You can withdraw, you can hold, you can roll, which means compound. Ladies and gentlemen, you can transfer peer-to-peer. This is a very dynamic system. Now, what about this compounding thing? What about this compounding thing? Compounding, wow. Check out this example. Check out this example. This particular example shows someone buying 100,000 KPW. Let's remove the $ because we're already talking KPW here. They decided to compound for 1 year. Every single day they could. Every chance they got, they compounded at 1%. Of course, they're earning a day. They compounded for a year. At the end of the year, check these numbers out. 3,678.3%. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Insane profit. Now, let's talk about this in dollars. What if by the time this was complete, compound KPW was worth $1? We're talking $3,678,343,000 is what you'd have. You paid for that 100,000 KPW today, about $350, $400 today. You made 3.6 million because you decided to compound for a year. Now, I don't say compound anything forever. Okay, we have to be smart. We got to get our money, right? But have a good strategy. Let's continue here with this example. Let's just say it was at 50 cents. 50 cents. We're talking 1.7 million-ish dollars, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go even lower than that. What about 10 cents? $367,843. You spent $350 to $400. What? Okay. 10 cents. That's doable. But what about 1 cent? 1 cent. Now I've said all these different figures. 1 cent is absolutely achievable, feasible. This can happen within the next 4 to 6 months where we are right now. This baby is moving, cooking with grease. With or without that, we're making money. But if it hits 1 cent, we're talking $36,783. And you paid $350 to $400 today. Do you all understand why I'm so excited? Do you understand the power of compounding? Now, really quick, I just told you about the 1% a day passively. That's a way to earn with this platform, which means if you don't tell a soul, you can look forward to that 1% a day. 7 days a week, every day you're going to earn 1% worth of your KPW every day. You also earn by picking up the market gains on this coin. You determine when you want to liquidate or sell. You make sure you do it in a profitable state. That's another way, which is a huge way to earn. Trumps the 1% all day, every day. That alone will make you real good money if you know how to do it. You're also gaining in compounding efforts, of course. So there are so many ways that we can earn should we not decide to share it. We're not obligated to share this with anybody. But if you're like me, if you're like my good friend, Mr. Apostle Steve, if you're like Ivory and so many leaders on this call, Queen D, ladies and gentlemen, you believe that sharing is caring. We help people. Again, my name is Arlesia Jones, also known as Blessed to Bab. Blessed to be a blessing. Every single day, I wake up with blessing somebody on my mind because I was blessed to wake up. With that, this is one of the platforms that I utilize to do that. If there was no affiliate plan connected to this, I would share it regardless because it has great potential to help people. Now, the beauty of it is it does have an affiliate plan. Every time somebody uses my link to buy KPW, to join this opportunity, I get a 10% direct bonus every single time. Now, if you recall on the previous slide, the minimum withdrawal for passive earners, 1% daily, is $50. Well, not here. When you earn on a direct bonus, if you earn $1, you can take it out right now. There's no minimum withdrawal for the passive, for the affiliate side. The direct bonus is instantly available for you to withdraw. So if somebody came in and bought 100,000 KPW and you would get 10% and they use your link, you would get 10% of it, 10,000 KPW, which equates to about $35, $40 that you can take out right now, instantly. So we've gotten all these ways of making money, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, dang, I thought it was over. No, it's not over. It's not over. We're just getting started. This is the best part of the compensation plan right here. This is the most lucrative piece because this is residual. What if I told you you could potentially earn 41%, 15 levels deep, every time someone within your structure decides to withdraw or compound? Did you hear me? Did you hear me? What if I told you that you could earn 41%, 15 levels deep, every time someone in your structure decides to withdraw or compound? I didn't say deposit. I said withdraw or compound. Now, let me ask you a question. How many of you know of an opportunity in this space today that's giving us incentives for withdrawing, that's paying us to withdraw? Please tell me if you know. I would love to know, because Steve's gonna sign up today and we all joining everybody in the right way, but we're gonna do it today. Ladies and gentlemen, there is not one that I'm aware of that's paying us to withdraw. This opportunity pays us every single time someone in our downline, 15 levels deep, potentially, compounds or withdraws their money. How in the world are they doing it? What is the criteria? How do I open up that matching bonus? Well, this is it. I didn't tell you about the 20,000 KPW just to be throwing a number out there. I mean, I'm all about being very, very efficient, working smart and not hard. To open up the matching bonus, you need a minimum in your personal volume of 20,000 KPW, which costs you, again, today, anywhere between, I would say, $65 and $70 today in this moment. Could change any moment. 20,000 KPW, ladies and gentlemen, is what you need to open up the first 5 levels in personal volume of this matching bonus. Now, we believe in duplication. So I'm not going to start with 20,000 KPW and tell you to start with 10. I want you to win too. I'm not here just to be, spinning my wheels. If I want to help you, I'm going to help you by telling you to come in with the most efficient way. The minimum is $10 here, if I can be honest with you. But I discourage it all day, every day. I don't even, when people say, I want to join with $10, I say, listen, take your $10 maybe to Sam's Wholesale or Costco, go buy like a box of candy. Flip that box of candy until you get enough to buy 20,000 KPW. I don't want you to put your $10 here. You can do something else in a different place better with your $10. Why do I say that? Because it's going to take you forever to be able to withdraw that minimum of $50 with $10. You're making 1 penny a day. We're not here to take your $10. I want to help you. I don't want to hurt you. So with that, I'm telling you, 20,000 KPW is a sweet spot. Minimum. You want to get to 200,000 as quick as you can, but 20,000 at least gives you time. You open up the first 5 levels of your matching bonus in personal volume. You jumped in here. I jumped in here. I told my girl Queen D, I said, listen, this is pretty amazing. I've been watching this and I've been talking to the owner and I've been, really studying this Kompwnd and this system, the sustainability of it. This thing looks solid. I'm doing this. I want you to come here and check it out. She came, she heard, she jumped in with at least 20,000 KPW. That opened up my first level of the matching bonus, which means now that anyone comes in that I directly refer, they come in. It doesn't even have to be with 20,000 KPW anymore. If they came in with 17,000, because I unlocked that first level, I get 10% every time that person does a withdrawal or compound, every single time. So we don't have to have new money to make money here. We're making money every time somebody does a withdrawal or a compound. Now, I got too excited. I had my 9 direct referrals in 2 days. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 levels deep. I opened it up in 2 days because the first day I came in with 20,000. Same day, I immediately jumped to 200,000 KPW because I saw the potential and I knew exactly what I was about to do. I didn't want to miss any money. I don't believe in leaving money on the table. I knew I was going to get my 9 really quick. So I knew I needed my 200,000 KPW in personal volume. I did that. I shared with my 9. Queen D said, I like this. Let me go grab Jevin. She grabbed one of her business partners. He joined with at least 20,000 KPW. Now, her first line is open. She got her first 20,000 in. She got her first direct. I have a total of 40,000 now in my team volume. So guess what? My second line is open. Every time Queen D withdraws, I get 10%. Every time Jeb withdraws or compounds, every time Jevin withdraws or compounds, Queen D gets 10%. I get 5%. Do you understand how massive this is? Again, we could go build this baby for 6 months. Let's just say we've said 90 days, 3 months. We building, we're going hard. We're going to work as hard as we can. We're going to share this with as many people as we can. And on day 91, we're all going to meet on an island and we're going to fellowship and get to know each other and have a good time for 2 whole weeks. We're not going to do the business for 2 whole weeks. Now, in a binary system, would our money stop? Absolutely. There's no new money coming in. We don't make money. In this unilevel, in this dynamic 15 level deep matching bonus compensation plan, do our money stop? No. Why? Because while we're on that island and we're having a good time and we're enjoying each other's company, we are still minding our business, managing our money. Every chance we get, we're doing 1 or 2 things, right? We're either compounding, gonna let it work some more, or we are withdrawing. And every single time we do that, ladies and gentlemen, cha-ching, 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 we are getting paid, which means we can take that 2-week vacation because we've already laid the foundation and built our structure. We are making money now, no matter what happens, because 1 or 2 things will always take place within this system. Every chance we get, we're going to do 1 or 2 things. We're going to compound and withdraw. And every single time that we do, ladies and gentlemen, we or someone is getting paid every single time. Now, this is what really, really, really sold me. Residual income is what we're looking for. We are in a beautiful place. We are on the ground floor. This platform was even though the Alacrity Blockchain was established in 2017, this particular DApp was developed and tested in 2021. And I would say by midsummer, June, July, it was added to the, of course, mainnet DApp, which means out of testing. After they opened it up to a handful of people, they decided to massively market it about December. Our Supreme Upline, Mr. Ravinder Singh, he lives in the UK, but he brought his community. And I would say December, January, this thing has been really, really massive. We've done some amazing things. And again, our revenue, our income is not just driven by deposits, ladies and gentlemen. The most essential piece of our revenue, of our income stream here, is driven by withdrawing and compounding. This company is offering incentives for us to withdraw. He's never discouraging us from withdrawing. He's actually telling us, let them do it, withdraw when you get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, this opportunity is mind-blowing. Why start early? Well, I told you my story. I came in, this baby is less than a penny right now, and it drops. It can go low, it can go high. But this is the thing, as I tell you all the time, we decide how profitable we are. When I had that $800 worth of coins sitting while I was compounding my daily earnings, I had that amount sitting. I did not sell that when it was low. I'm a very smart businesswoman. I sell in profit. We buy low, we sell high. I held and waited. I end up selling those same number of coins for $1,268. That's how we do it. Now, we start early because we buy low and we sell high. I can't tell you that KPW would be $1 in a year, 2 years. I don't know, but I can tell you this, the value will go up. And I know us right now, we're coming in early. We're watching the value go up daily. It fluctuates all day. There will be a time where it'll continue. The overall general idea and concept, vision, this coin is going up. And for it to hit a penny is not far-fetched, very feasible. You're in now with less than a penny. Imagine what your money is going to look like when it hits a penny. We just did the compounding calculator example. Those coins at the end of the year have hit a penny. We're talking $36,000, and you paid $300 to $400 for it. That's why you start early. That's why you start early. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you for your time. I am now completely finished with this presentation, and I want to hand it back over to Mr. Steve. I do have to say that Mr. Adil is here on the call today, and he's here ready for you all to answer any questions that you may have. Steve, thank you so much for allowing me to present to your amazing team, your leaders, and I'm here to help you all in any way that I can. So let's get going. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Alicia, so much. And I love it, blessed to be, right? Blessed to be a blessing. And that's what this really is about. We've, for most of the leaders that are here, have been in the industry. We've been with some great companies and not so great companies. And for me, I have, it's been probably a year now, I would say, I've been just, working on our concept and working on creating, fair opportunities and creating, more ways that our members as well as our community can earn. And I know one of the things and have been really, I'll say the majority of voices, the passive opportunities. But for me, it's not just any passive opportunity, right? And I appreciate Mr. Abbas being here with us to just share from the owner's perspective, because always it comes from the vision, right? And we are just visionaries managing the vision. And building an ecosystem is a thought process behind the ecosystem. What is the end game? What is the strategy? How do we sustain it for longevity? These are questions always in one's mind. So Thank you. And Alicia, I'll let you introduce Mr. Abbas, and then we could ask, just a few questions, and then let's see if anyone has questions as well pertaining to the presentation.
Well, I definitely be my pleasure to do that. Again, I've had the privilege of actually meeting him in person. And before I met him in person, I was dealing with him on a daily basis for about a month. And one word that comes to mind when I think of Mr. Abbas is genius. I mean, he is a true mastermind. He is a genius. He's so detailed. He's everything he backs with facts and numbers. So he may come up with an idea or an opinion, but it doesn't stop with that. He goes deeper and he digs for facts to back up whatever his idea is. This guy is so detailed. And I'll tell you this, to me, it's a running joke that I have for him. He's so detailed and he's so smart. I let him present for our team one time when we first started. And I said, Mr. Abbas, never again, you can't do it. No, you're too smart for everybody. Now, it's not anything that he's doing. He's just so detail oriented. I mean, he breaks out the whiteboard, he goes deep. And we are network marketers. Everybody has their area of expertise. I am just blessed to be a part of this opportunity because I'm confident in his expertise, his vision. He put blood, sweat, and tears into this idea, into this project, and he is doing everything he can to see it come to the highest level of, to me, this highest level of success. So again, I won't continue to go on and on about him. I really appreciate knowing him. Mr. Abbas, are you there? Can you please unmute yourself? And also to show us your face. We love to see your face. You know how I am. Get that camera on. I know it's 8, 9 people by. I tried to show my face, but my lighting is not good. I'm not in the best place, but I can definitely do that. But there we are. His face is better. There it is. Thank you so much, Mr. Abbas. Go for it.
Well, welcome.
Probably it's a good afternoon there. So good evening from here. I'm really happy to get connected with you guys. I'm a bit nervous at this moment. Alicia has spoken a lot about me. One thing I can tell you guys, I haven't paid her anything yet. But maybe if I get too happy afterward, I can give her a call and give her some reward. But that's kind of the inner call. So guys, about me, we started our journey back in 2017, late 2016. I'm an accountant. I've been living in the UK for the last nearly 20 years. I born in Pakistan, Lahore. I traveled like ages ago now. I mean, I'm like touching to 40. So about half of my life is in the UK. So in the Western world, half of life is in the Eastern world. So I have opportunity to know the culture, to know the value, and to know the, particularly how the world is different, so much diverse, and there's an intelligence in being in that diverse world. Then being as an accountant, obviously I started as a employee, and then slowly and gradually I understood that if I want to achieve what I want to achieve, then maybe I have to have a different route. So I started entrepreneurship journey from a marketing, simple marketing, but I was very bad into the marketing, and slowly and gradually I figured it out. Actually, my strength is something different. If I back my strength up and further increase it, which was a kind of getting into the technology. Though I did not study, which I regret, I should have been studying technology. If I've been studying technology, some crazy things would have been happening by now. By the way, then I come along with genius people in the market. Some are from state, some are from New Zealand, some are from Europe, and also from Asia, India. We get together. We thought this new process, which is the blockchain and decentralized internet, is great. But what was missing in the market? We plan to have early days a simple product, kind of product which could be a purpose-built product, because we wanted to have some solution in mind, what we wanted to develop. We figured it out Ethereum, figured it out other leading platforms such as the Bitcoin, blockchain, and some others. We figured it out actually what we wanted to do, that was not best fit there. So what we had to do, we had to have a gas-free environment, and also highly scalable, and most importantly, if you stop me not to be a technical, somehow at the technical level, those kind of the framework which can support the use cases what we wanted to develop. So then from there, the Alacrity comes in. So just from the purpose-built blockchain. Second areas we wanted to explore into the blockchain world, till today, we figured it out. This is kind of very technical, but let me tell you, even Alacrity blockchain, the word decentralization is a new definition, and somehow the normal definition, what we do understand, decentralized might be thinking like that way. No, it's not that much decentralized, right? There is you could say that taking the power from one hand, maybe spreading into the 20 hands or maybe the 100 hands. You may understand that much into the easy language. But among that, if we see the Ethereum, if we see the Bitcoin, the entire treasury controlled by more than 60% controlled by few groups. So what we figured it out, even the financial inclusion from the decentralized world or decentralized economy, what we can call, that is a kind of a beautiful coin term, but it's not truly in there. So what we wanted to have, a blockchain which encourage the community financial inclusion. And in such a way, if anybody develop application, they able to earn money by developing the application on Alacrity blockchain, number one. If anybody be a community part, they must be a part of a financial inclusion too. Why? Because they are governing the governance. Both these things are not available even on the joint Ethereum and many others. Rather, you develop application, you end up paying for the resources on those blockchain, right? So, mean to say that tokenomics was designed, tokenomics has to restructure and reverse the normally what's going on into the market. That's what we have done onto the Alacrity. Then the third thing is, I think we could call it, we have been trying till now that we wanted to make the user interface, the the accessibility of our blockchain, and particularly the adoption, or maybe the user who's coming onto the blockchain, they use the tool and other feature of Alacrity blockchain, and they feel it as they are using the internet. One of the example I can tell you, you may have, though at this moment it's very much common, but that day it was a new trend. Like, here you will have a human readable wallet address, and particularly your wallet address, you don't need to memorize it. It could be as simple as Steve, and Steve to the entire Alacrity blockchain ecosystem can carry the identity, or maybe if he would like to keep anonymity, he could keep it anonymity with the name of Earth, or maybe tree. Nobody knows who's the backside of the tree. So the simplicity is there. Unlike a machine readable wallet, where we already know more than $2 billion worth asset yearly loss because of all the complexity involved around the the ecosystem, and particularly to the wallet addresses. So coming back here, so far we have done about 10 use cases so far. Some of them, they are very novel approach based. I can take the name of GVN. I can take the name of OPN Finance. OPN Finance is the one which we got funded from UK at R&D research program from the UK government, HMRC. And then we have done, some other simple application as well, such as a skill tribe, crypt lottery, and then Kompwnd, we take it as a community catalyst program. We already know, there are many things which you can see could trigger the adoption of a blockchain internet. One of them is the community network effect, or particularly network effect. So network effect is coming from the user base, and we strongly believe there should have to be all the big ecosystem. They entirely based on few applications which are creating a lot of traction for the user, and user are using those traction. Eventually, user are becoming a part of the internet, and therefore it increase the network effect for those internet. So we design Kompwnd such a way that the decentralization is there, but the new concept of the decentralization is something called self-sustainable economy. Now, this is a little bit new, ladies and gentlemen, and I think this deserving to be there. To this way, the kind of network effect we could create on Alacrity blockchain could be a massive number one. So decentralized self-sustainable economy. That's what we are trying developing, and we're going to develop on a Kompwnd ecosystem. Second thing on Kompwnd ecosystem, if you see the proposal value, what we are offering through the Kompwnd, it goes to the two niche market. Number one, the people who are the marketer. I don't understand, till today, we understand the business of every business is a sale. But somehow, I think I can encourage everybody, because belong to the selling profession, and I guys can salute you. But in normal world, people still have a fear of when they're calling and when they are linking themselves up to the sale. So it kind of some kind of subconscious problem. The power of the business to every business, which is a sale, I feel there's a lot of breaking point there. Particularly this word of mouth or performance-based selling, people are just limited to time, are limited to only website, are limited to only platform. And this structure or the distributor model, what they are building on, they are not able to own it forever. That's the biggest problem. We need to resolve it. How can we resolve it? We can resolve it with the help of Kompwnd, and that's what the Kompwnd comes in. Kompwnd allow you to build up your distributor structures, which mean team building structure, team building exercise on blockchain. If you want to be a little bit curious and a little bit crazy in the time to come, if you want to take away your structure from one blockchain to another blockchain, you would be able to do so. And even if you want to sell your structure position for lump sum money, I don't know how much lump sum money you would reckon at that time. Let's imagine if you are earning a dividend or maybe a regular income from your account, maybe $100,000 a month, I'm sure you will definitely going to ask lump sum money for maybe hundreds or 200 times of that value. So it's mean millions and millions of dollars. Is that possible? Yes, that's possible. And it's only possible with the Kompwnd because the structure and distributor model, you own it. Unlike if it's on a website base or on any other, the communication based internet, which is a Web 2.0, that's not possible there. Second problem which Kompwnd is offering through its proposal value, and which is I can tell you that is also quite large in its nature as well. We know many startups, it's not hard job for them to turn idea into the product. The hard job is from product to building up into the successful business. And the biggest challenge for the startup is, which make them fail, the marketing fund. Most of them, they run out from the liquidity, they run out from the fund. And how about this biggest challenge, which is the marketing investment? How about we give them opportunity of this performance-based marketing, which we have already structured. We give them that opportunity that they come on Kompwnd platform, which Kompwnd present itself as a distributor marketplace. Any startup built up on this Alacrity blockchain, they can come up, they can list their the product. It could be food app, it could be any product, it could be e-commerce app, it could be hospital app, could be driving app, could be anything, right? And these distributors force on the base of governance choose what they want to sell. So on the base of that, they start selling it. So whatever and whoever starts selling it, so they will be earning a small portion of the commission for life, and also their upline, which are part of the structure, they will be earning portion of their life forever. So distributors, they are the, startup, they are the winner because they are only paying the commission on the base of performance. They're getting the result, they're getting the damn sure result. And distributors, they are the happy because they are earning hundreds and thousands of different sources of revenue. And then eventually their activity, which is a team building activity, eventually turning for them as a asset generating structure, which they could sell it. This is a simple vision what we have for Kompwnd. The first version, which we are already roll out, here is people are building up their structure. There's investment tokenomics attached already, and then the marketplace where any startup can come up as long as they are decentralized product, they can bring on and they can start selling it, and the community through the help of DAO structure can choose what they want to sell, what they don't want to sell, who they want to support, who they don't want to support. And I think this is the structure what we are, this is the product what we are developing on. And you can imagine, guys, you can imagine, honestly, what is in it for us being on a Alacrity side. I think every blockchain, if you see that, there's a great product there, there's a great use cases there, but the Alacrity blockchain could be a differentiator in such a way that the Kompwnd can add a lot of value, because here it's gonna be a selling force who can sell a greater type of the product, right? And then the building up the product on this internet will be very, very crucial. Number one, the block reward from the internet giving a reward to the application, and also application is being sold as well. So I think it's gonna be win-win for every stakeholder who involved. This is what I want to tell you guys. If you have any question about us or you want to know anything, I'd be happy to answer you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Abbas. This is amazing. For many of the leaders that are on, was wondering, like why, would I want to collaborate, say, with a company or bring a company on? As you heard from the CEO and founder, in terms of thinking outside the box, talking about the DAO and why decentralized autonomous organization and creating within that structure, it provides much more opportunity for us. I was on the last webinar and totally understood the processes. But if you guys have any question, maybe you didn't quite understand from the presentation of Kompwnd to some of the information that was shared by the CEO and founder, this would be your opportunity to ask questions. I encourage you to ask questions. And one, I was going to ask one question in regards to stability and longevity, but I don't need to now because he addressed that. He talked about, the end game, talked about, where the company is going, and thinking outside the box, being innovative, being creative within this new space of blockchain technology. And for me, studying the blockchain, most of we've developed our token, but when I saw the fact that you could develop right on their blockchain through a DApp and some of the creative structures, I was blown away because really a lot of thought has went through in building infrastructure, laying the foundation to where now all really is a plug and play is where I see it, right? The foundation is built and we're coming in just plugging and playing with the ease of what was developed. But then, you look at the ability to, earn through Compound. And Alicia talked a little bit, because I know always is going to be that question, well, where's that 1% come in? How are you able to pay it out? And Alicia had mentioned about the nodes and different structures. So maybe, Mr. Bass, you could share just a little bit, in regards to like that 1% coming in. It's from the ecosystem that you've created that's already, there's an ROI within the system that's allowing for the payout, correct?
Yeah, true. Well, a very powerful question. And I think that normally the problem happened, particularly since Kompwnd started, I have opportunity to go a little deeper into it and that only happened because I have lots of the question coming back. And then what I figured it out, mostly in a referral based, a performance based marketing, all the program, though they are involved with the token, they're selling token as the product, which is wrong. Token is never a product. Token is a byproduct of the product. If the product has societal value, token could carry a value, otherwise it won't carry value. Second problem is there, which we worry about, that either the treasury is controlled by the admin. Treasury, when we're talking about treasury, we're talking about the quantity of the token in that product, right? Here in the Kompwnd, what Alicia explained, this is now I'm going to answer your question. We do not pay the value what people put in. We don't pay. Here is no way that the value is being generated and the value is being multiplying double time or 4 times or 6 times. It's nothing like that. In a decentralized world, if somebody expecting it like that, trust me, that is a just hope. That's nothing like that, right? Here on a decentralized world has own money, has own economy, something called with the compound called KPW. Now, the stock, the quantity of the KPW controlled by the contract, not controlled by the controlled by the contract. Now, here is a winning game. We call it tokenomics. Let's say the Kompwnd can produce any amount of the KPW, but hold on, does not give to anyone. It has inside the contract, it hold on. It keep inside the contract. Now, there are some rules inside this smart contract for the tokenomics. Number one, whoever invests in the quantity of the KPW, then that quantity go to Kompwnd contract and Kompwnd burn that entire quantity. Can you see that the quantity being burned? Yes. The moment you deposit, you can go onto Alacrity inside your wallet, which is companion wallet. You open the transaction, the transaction history. Then you're able to see that particular transaction completely burned. Number one. Number two. Then this person who invested in, smart contract going to pay them a KPW at the rate of 1% a day to maximum 200% of the deposited quantity, the KPW, whatever they deposited in. And in this 200%, it include all type of their bonuses, daily, matching, or the referral, or any other type of the bonuses, which we have designed in the composition plan. That's already included. The moment it touched to 200%, smart contract won't pay to this person unless he make the new deposit, right? So we figured it out from one thing, that the moment somebody make a deposit, 100% KPW of the deposited amount are burned. With the controlled ratio, the new KPW are going to be minted by the contract and going to give to him. There's something called inflow to the contract, which is a way more than to the outflow, which KPW coming from the contract, which is a very, very controlled. Simple illustration. If I invest 100,000 KPW, for me, if I don't do anything, to earn 100,000 KPW, it requires a minimum 100 days, which is 1% a day. So it's mean a outflow is a fully controlled by the contract, which is a helpful for a growing economy. That's how the Kompwnd is designed. So once the KPW are given away to the investor, it's not given away automatically. It's given away when this investor make a request. There are more rules. Make a request. He cannot make a request if the value of his daily dividend is below $50. If it's $50 or above $50, then he can make it. Why this $50 limit has been put onto the contract? To make the economy growing, stable, valuable, retaining the value inside the economy, right? Once he get that $50, so he withdraw, then these KPW which withdrawn, they become the part of the circulating supply of the KPW. Then the next rule, which Kompwnd contract before giving KPW to the requestee who's making a request for withdrawing, is circulating supply should no more than 50 million at any moment of time. If circulating supply at this point touch to 50 million, it will say hold down, hold down. Circulating supply has already touched to 50 million. So please hold down. Once you hold down, once the new investor comes in, buy from the market. What is market? Market is a coin available on the exchange or coin available in the people wallet. So when people are selling it already, new investor always buy from there, because there is no way somebody can create own KPW. There is no way somebody can break the Kompwnd contract treasury and can take the KPW from there. And Kompwnd contract does not sell KPW. So there's only one way for someone to buy KPW from the circulating supply. The moment buy KPW from the circulating supply, invest it back into the Kompwnd, burn it, circulating supply from 50 million come down, Kompwnd again start minting to maximum 50 million again, and whoever is into the queue who has made the request, they keep getting it. By the way, it's not possible that we can touch to the limit of the circulating supply. Why? Because every day when the new KPW are minted by the contract and being paid out, the same quantity or the more quantity is being deposited by the new investor or to the existing investor, because we already know the limit on the account is 200%. Second thing is, everybody who's earning it, they are flashing out their account, they keep making a new deposit, they keep making a new deposit from the market. So it's always perfect inflow, perfect controlled outflow, and also new sales keep happening. But your big question, maybe you guys are not thinking right now, but down the line, you're going to think. And you know what you're going to think? You're going to think, hey, hold on, Adil. It's a perfect economics, but it entirely based on new sale. If the new sale don't happen, other market gets saturated, what will happen? There are two answers. There are two answers, and there is a two process how the economics still pertains, still retain itself, and still sustain itself. For example, if the outflow happen more, that means more KPW into the circulating supply. That means likely more KPW going to sold on the exchange. That means the KPW will drop down in the price. If it drop down in price, there is an opportunity. There is a greater traction. For who? For anyone, any existing member or any new member to invest a value less and get a large quantity of KPW and earn more, because the KPW, because earning in the Kompwnd is based on the quantity of the KPW. If the KPW value is less, you're able to end up buying a more quantity of the KPW. So once this trend and people understand this opportunity, people will start buying the KPW. So the trend, then the KPW start going more inside the Kompwnd. So inflow will be increased. The trend which KPW keep coming down, it will reverse. The KPW price keep going up because more and more from the circulating supply and from the exchange, they are purchased. So the trend is going to go up. Second thing is, Kompwnd has own revenue source as well. This is a game changing. And this is like a competition. It's like one economy supporting to another economy. We have Alacrity Blockchain. On Alacrity Blockchain, this is a bit technical, guys, but it's a simple if you understand. Every blockchain out there does not exist in the air. It's exactly same as we are using the internet. Only difference is all these computers, they are synced together. They are synced together. They have the same data, exactly same. Otherwise, there is no, and there is a number of other prototypes. Otherwise, it's no difference. Now, this cluster of the computer, cluster of the servers, which we call a blockchain, with some rules, it has own economy, and the people who run this cluster of the server by providing resources to it, they get rewarded with that blockchain native coin. If it's a Bitcoin blockchain, it's a BTC. If it's Ethereum, it's ETH. You know, that miner, something called miner, they are providing resources. On top of that, they are doing the validation of the job as well. They're doing two jobs basically, right? So that's why they're getting the mining reward. On proof of stake prototype, there's no miner, but there is something called node. Alacrity blockchain is delegate proof of stake. Here there are 21 nodes. Here could be a more than 21 node at any time. But the 21 nodes are the one who producing the blocks, mean validating the transaction and providing the resources to the blockchain, right? Therefore, two of those nodes out of 21, we are hosting and we are receiving earning, and that earning automatically devoted to back up the compound economy. And just bring you back again. Alacrity, 2 nodes out of 21. To be exact ratio, 9.53, around 10% ratio. How the Alacrity blockchain getting the economy? Alacrity blockchain, all businesses built up on Alacrity blockchain. Any tool built up on Alacrity blockchain, any wallet registered on Alacrity blockchain, in combined, they making the big sphere of Alacrity blockchain economy. In other, or in simple word, you could say that 10% Alacrity blockchain economy backing up the compound economy. And how is backing up the compound economy? When this block reward is generated, it go to compound contract buying its own KPW from the circulating supply from the exchange and keep burning it. It's simple, but it gave the effect of self-sustainable economy. So it can't stop. It's a continuity concept. The price can go up and down. There is no guarantee for that. But we design compound such a way you guys can play the compounding. So compounding growth rate, if you see that, you can, I think you can go more than 3,000% a year, even more than that. It depends how many KPW you're starting with. Even if you have a very simple calculation, daily compounding, easily it can go over 3,000, APY yearly. Or if you do a compounding maybe every half a day, it can go more than that. So I think by compounding, you always lower your buy price. If your buy price is higher and market price is below, you always lower your buy price and you always get a position where you can easily make some profit. That's how it works, guys. Right? So I think through my conversation, I'm really sorry it could be lengthy, but I just wanted to make sure that it's based on math and the continuity concept cannot break. It can weak in the form of KPW price can go weak, can go strong, but it cannot collapse.
That's great. And what's the just out of curiosity, the total supply, market supply?
The total KPW minted by the compound contract has a capability to mint any amount of KPW. There is not maximum limit inside the compound contract, but it cannot allow to go more than 50 million in a circulating supply. So it controlling the circulating supply by 50 million maximum at any moment of time. Yeah. By the way, Ethereum tokenomics is exactly same. They do not have a control on circulating supply, by the way. They have no max, no circulating supply control. Here we are controlling with the circulating supply limit.
That's amazing. What I heard was just the way the system is designed and built is you have control in every angle you've looked at. And even guys, one of the things if you picked up, and it was a lot of technical information, but just beautiful in the transparency and the design and the way the system is already set up. But unlike models we may have been used to as to where this is more an economy, right? It's a global economy where it's built by the community. One part of it, obviously us through Kompwnd, and then the other pieces are more technical, like the nodes, looking at the exchange and, how the functionality and how each component feeds into each other, right? Help sustain it. And that's what's so beautiful. Now, one thing I know in case folks don't know, and which I saw and, actually appreciated is the way you could purchase the Kompwnd is through crypto or credit card. I'm not sure if there's any other means, but you've opened up the opportunity for everyone around the world to acquire the KP, which is great. I mean, that's wonderful that you did that for folks around the world.
Steve, thank you very much. When we started, somebody can come up with the question, hey, how you guys link up a card and a coin payment, both of them medium of centralized. That's true. Both of them run by the admin base. So somebody can bring Ethereum through MetaMask and can buy KPW from a DEX, a la swap, and can have those KPW and invest on their own space, on time. But some people, they are not very techy, so they need a support. And if you see that, when you're purchasing through the Stripe, so we are not selling you KPW, we're selling the complementary KPW. You are guys buying my, Defy session, Zoom session, right? But that way, don't be confused. Obviously, you're going to get the KPW, but just making it clear. Somebody told me, hey, because it was a keep coming a demand, and some marketing intelligent people, they have told me, go and write this way, because I was not sure how to sell cryptocurrency, particularly living in UK. I know it's not feasible there. So somebody told us to do it like that way. So we started it. Stripe has so far no problem with that.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly the way to that. Is when I saw that, I was very impressed because we give away tokens, but through the purchase of packages, and then they obviously get it. So that's great. So does anyone have any questions whatsoever? I mean, this is your opportunity to just ask, if you didn't understand something, would like to understand something, or just a question in mind, because the question you may have might be a question someone as well have, but by you asking, it's helping them answer their question as well. So feel free to ask. This is a global opportunity. No VPNs are necessary. The company is structured in the UK. Here's the owner. A lot of times, I often say when I work with companies or consult, look, a lot of times we don't even know who the owners are, right? And you might see a picture and that's about it. And we know a lot of those are for hire. You're looking at the real deal here right before us, and Mr. Abbas, and the mastermind behind this platform, and and creating a real opportunity for us, because we're only good as a community, and often when you look at opportunities like this, a lot of times some of them it just seems too good to be true, and this is one where is not the case. It does seem too good to be true, but it's true. And that's the point here. And it creates this opportunity for each one of us. Well, I wouldn't hold up Mr. Abbas' time anymore. Does anyone have last opportunity to ask questions? This is your opportunity. You can raise your hand, put in the queue. I believe there's Q&A down here. Now you can raise your hand. We'll ask you to unmute. You can ask your questions. If not, Alicia, I'll turn it back to you.
For a minute, Steve, if that's okay.
Good, go ahead.
Well, I'm excited first for Ms. Jones making that call and tell me about this opportunity. I'm jacked out of my mind. So I've been in this space, and I was in PGI, Steve, and you know what happened? The owner talking about God, and the guy is gone. Okay, we don't know where he at. Okay, and then we get in Omega Digital, the guy gets indicted. Okay, and so we have this owner right here, and I'll call him the next Steve Jobs. All this, I mean, it's just unbelievable. I'm just like a runner. I'm like a pit bull. I'm a ball player. I'm put the ball in the hoop, and I'm just gonna produce. You telling me every time that I frontline someone, I done frontline almost 18 people. And every time they make a withdrawal and every time they do a compound, I get 10%. Man, I'm about to tell the world, anybody 10 feet from me, they go hear about this opportunity. I'm jacked out my mind because I don't see no company doing this. It's been around since 2017, survived 3 different crypto crashes. It's like cream. It's always rising to the top. I'm in. I haven't slept in about 2 weeks. I'm on the phone with Miss Jones every day. I'm making sure she ain't sleep. We can sleep when we get to heaven. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Back to you, Steve. I'm jacked.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Ivory. Absolutely, we can hear that. And for for the members of My DH Live that's on with us, you might be wondering, what am I doing here? And if I already have a company, why am I looking at something else? And most of we were developing our own token, building our own ecosystem, and creating. But we had a lot of members asking for passive. And while we're focused on life-changing products, we don't have anything passive. Yeah, we have our own token, but it's not launched. And this is an opportunity to collaborate with a company to provide an opportunity in the passive world that are literally, in my opinion, light years ahead in the thinking process, right? Because it's all about innovation and creativity. If you can see the future and you could go ahead and prepare and plan for it and develop, you're the winners, right? Because we're in this whole new frontier of Web 3.0, this whole new frontier of blockchain technology, this whole new frontier of the DAO, the whole new frontier of everything. I mean, we don't even know what a year from now is going to look like. It definitely wasn't what it looked like, in 2015, 2017. So with that, I just want to let everyone know, in terms of collaboration. So with that, Mr. Abbas, I just want to say thank you so much for taking your time out. I know it's very rare, because you're a very busy man, and we do appreciate from the bottom of our heart you taking time to just share your heart with everyone here today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Steve.
very much for inviting me, guys. So I give back to the Alicia and also Steve to you. And I say now to everybody, bye-bye. I'm looking forward to see you again.
Yes, well, thank you. And then Alicia, thank you so much for putting this together, making it possible for everyone. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Steve and Ivory
And Ivory. Mhm.
Let me tell you, when you already know he's a runner and he's sleepless, and this is what it's all about. I think I told you, Steve, about it. Dee told you about it. And look, you're here. We're grateful to have you in the perfect place at the perfect time. Every time you do a compound withdrawal, guess who's eating? Ivory, Dee, me, every time. All the way 15 levels deep. This is the beauty of this system, something that's going to be sustainable and last for a long time. This will last for years. I don't say that about these opportunities because you never really know, but I'm confident, I believe this will last for years. So just like Ivory said, I'm all in. We're all in. If there's anything we can do to help you, Steve, you know we got you. Between myself, Dee, Ivory, all of us, we're going to do what we can to ensure you and your team the maximum level of success. And thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you for allowing me to present for your team. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. All right, guys. Well, continue to be blessed and highly favored, and let's continue to live in dominion. We'll see you. Take care.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.